Welcome to Age of Wonders 4. This is episode 10. My name is DasTactic, and this is the fall of Soralia. Actually happened in the last episode, and we're just now waiting for it to be assimilated into our realm. We're going to actually keep the Tigrans that were there sort of under our control, and that will all be good. Right, so what's actually happened? Let's just do a bit of a quick summary. We've got this massive ocean sort of between the two different land masses. We've got a land mass full of ice and snow back over this side, which is really dominated now by Attica. It's incredible how the map has changed actually over time. If you go back and look at episode 1, for example, this is all lush green areas. I'll just go and leave that one where that is. But she's now really made this into a land of frost and snow. There's still a little bit of areas out here that it hasn't actually gone away completely. We have lost that access point to sort of see what's going on, but yeah, we've still got this one in through here. Not that the AI doesn't tend to take these watchtowers all that often, but she must have taken this one at some point, I guess. Anyway, not that it really matters. So she's sort of got all of this land up through this side. She is like by far leading the game. Like she's just miles and miles ahead. I'm half thinking of trying to take her out next, I think. Not half thinking, that's what I do think I have to do. She's at war with Eastwatch, and she's extending her terrain across, which is just incredibly interesting to see this actually happen. There's a place called Centre Pike, which is just over here as well, which this will be our next target. This is an independent city. There's only 2 independent cities left on the board, and one of them is underground, and that's the other one there. There may be more. No, that's pretty much the end of it. Look, if we look there, there's nothing much else for us to find. So I think what we'll do is I'll also then just show you the underground as well. So this is sort of where we ended up with our main army. And if we just go underground from here, there is another city under here called Manafort. And Manafort has almost got a pact of cooperation with us. And so they're also evil, and we're evil now as well. So you can sort of see down through here. We've become evil with the things that we've actually done. So we have a negative relationship. So negative relationship with free cities and rulers that have neutral or better alignment. Now that doesn't worry us because these guys are evil. So that's just going to keep on. We're just going to keep on rolling on forward with Manafont, and we can have with this city that we've just taken over will end up being our 3rd city. If we go back and have a look, so we've then got a waterway that extends all the way across to here, and we do actually have some other forces. I'm going to move some of these back across. This is our capital of Gemkeep, underground here, and this is just below where Attica is. On the surface, there's an underground passage there, and then we also have Breccia as well, which is our 2nd city. And again, another access point back over this side. We do have an army sitting back in through here, just a basic sort of army. Hopefully that will be enough to protect us. And similarly, we'll have to put another army back on this underground passage. I think what we should do, though, is just keep on building more of the Tier 1 units and really just get a massive swarm of them. They've been quite effective with what we've actually been able to do. So let's just go back across. We'll just go to Summon Irregulars, which gives us a 1 or 2. In fact, we'll just go and place this one right in here right now. We have to put these in the cities. There we go, we've got ourselves an Arbalist, so one of our ranged units. And we'll do that again. Just be careful that we don't spend too much of the mana as we're doing things. We'll probably have to focus a little bit on that coming up. In fact, there's another mana location there. Actually, how far off are we? One more turn, then we can claim this as a mana operation or mana location. Okay, Breccia produced a market, so it now needs to be building something else. We've been running out of gold a lot as well. Now the blacksmith will increase the draft income, and we may need to sort of focus on this one, but the mana obelisk as well, I think is something we're going to be needing. So we'll just go and grab that one. I can start to build more of these, and I think I'll do this. The pyromancers have been very, very useful. I think we'll grab ourselves another one of those. Now that's sort of chewed up most of our money. How are we going back over here? Yeah, this one as well has also got one more turn for the mint. I'll get myself another Anvil Guard in this area. But our basic strategy has worked reasonably well. These guys can get onto the water. That's good. So we can sort of at least get this group. This group we're going to now send across to join up with the rest of the army. So they'll move along this waterway and then come back out from this underground passage. The underground passage that's here, if we just go back up, literally comes back up right where Attica is. And what I think I'll do is do a surprise attack after I take the next location. Now, I'm sort of half expecting that this character is going to be dead very, very soon. When we have a look at it, though, the overall ranking, this one's still coming second, which is sort of interesting, because I thought that we'd be second by now. But we're not. We're not. So hopefully they're actually fighting a good fight against Attica, but I don't think they are. They also dislike us. Attica dislikes us, so things are not going all that well. All right, so we've got these guys in through this side. I think we'll just sort of leave everyone, like this one we wanted to have healing up. If we just keep everyone inside our borders, ultimately, we're going to be okay. We're going to then be able to heal pretty quickly. So what do we got? We've got 2 of those. This is another shield unit. This is we've got too many in here. This one's actually okay. I've only got the 1 shield unit there. I might move the vampire spider out from here. Just move that one across. That still gives me 3 shield units. And I want to get a lowish level shield unit back across. So I'll just grab one of these guys and move them in. Alright, so this one in through this side. We've got more shield units than we need. Let's just keep everyone together, just so that we've got full support until we can get the other units coming up across. These I'm going to start to now just move back to the underground passage just to block that from Attica if she does decide to come after us. In fact, I've got this one as well. I'll move that one back. Hang on, what have we got there? Probably want to go 50-50 actually. So let's just move this one back across. And move this one in. That's now got a group that's now over this location, just tier 1 units, which don't cost us very much, and another one back in through there. So that's all working out pretty well. We're trying to get Artisan Armaments as well, so we're just trying to research this one. Still got 2 turns with that. And I think we'll just keep this one now. We've sort of done what we needed to do over here. I might go back and take that that watchtower again. That one stay there. And I'll just keep this one where this is as well. So so this army will heal pretty quickly. In fact, what we might do is just get ready for the next phase. Next phase of the attack. And we've got this this unit here. I was thinking of bringing this one forward as well with the other group. I think we'll just keep both of these now coming across. End our turn. Okay, we're up to turn 40 now. You're insulted. So Attica is basically sort of taking us now to the absolute limits. This is as far in negative hostility as you can actually go and get. But I want to be ready until I'm actually sort of ready to sort of do the war justification. She is, we've looked at this before, but she actually, wars must be justified as her strategy. And so there's minor war justification at the moment. It won't take long before that gets pushed up. Yeah, so that's a bit of a problem. That could be a bit of an issue there. But we'll see what happens. We can settle grievances. We can actually go and essentially... so we've got these. We can trade these. I don't know if she'll do it. Or we can forgive transgressions. Let's not, because while we haven't done anything at her, so there's a fabrication here. So their grievances, they have fabricated one for 24. So your trade value is quite a bit. Now they may be still fabricating that particular one. We did that to attack the Tigrants. Anyway, that's probably sort of getting ready to sort of take us on. We'll just go back across. Yep, falsely denounced. Yep, okay, so that's no worries. Got the summon irregular spell. We'll just go back and place this one back inside our capital. And when we get more money, we should be then building better units. So I would like to get some bastions. Actually, would be very, very good for us to pick up, and the iron golems as well. We'll end up with, if we can end up with a lot of those sorts of units. Probably the bastions more than the iron golems would ultimately be the better way for us. Now they've produced another building. We'll just start to get a few other protections. Gem keeps okay. Produce the mint. Get the archer battlements just to increase the numbers that we actually have back up through this side as well. Okay, now Breccia can annex, both Breccia and the other one can annex another location, so we can actually go up through here and grab ourselves another quarry. Let's go and grab that. And Gem Keep as well. Can sort of we can actually go and grab another location in here. So I want to get more mana. So just get another mana location there. And it's really, it just comes down to money now, as to how much money we can make to be able to then support our growing armies. We've got on the water, we can now sort of move across. And if we now go back up at top again, we'll then start to sort of see the armies should now be healing pretty quickly. Actually, maybe not until the city actually is taken over. Yeah, it looks like it's not really doing much. So what I think we'll do is I'll just stay where I am for a little while. Or maybe we'll move up. Move these across. Moving doesn't affect the growth. It really is just whether they're inside your territory or not. And we're inside contested territory at the moment. So we'll wait until we can get all of these things fixed up. Got that halberdier there. That's going to be okay once we get the others there. And we'll just take over this one just so we can see what's around us. Can stay where that is. We'll end our turn again. I'm thinking Attica will probably declare war at some point. Okay, we can now get the Artisan Armaments, which is going to then impact a lot of our units. So the upkeep per unit will be 1, and we actually have a lot of different units, but we do now have 66 mana coming in. So I'm going to grab that, and so we'll wait until we get this one done, and then that's going to make our units even more special when they're in fights. Gem Keep produced that one there. We've got 108. I should really start focusing more on things like the mana obelisk. Just keep the mana sort of flowing at this stage. Artisan Armaments. Actually, we can do that one straight away. There we go. So we've actually now we can select the new research. So we can now go back. We've got another tome. We're still in the second level of tomes. And I don't know which one I want to go for, to be honest. Getting a scold would be okay. Wouldn't mind some sort of support unit, to be honest, like a nymph. It's got a poison blast, does seduce. A Lightbringer. These can convert. Summon a Lightbringer battle mage unit that can temporarily convert other units to your cause. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. It doesn't heal, though. Whereas the Inquisition, what do we end up getting? An Inquisitor? None of these are really what I want. Look at these sort of undead type things. I just don't need them. Okay. It's another battle mage. Maybe we'll go with the support, either the Scold or the or the... Actually, what's this protector? This is another shield unit, a plant shield unit, which we don't really need, again. But the nymph is a... got the poison blast, seduce. I do like the idea of using convert with these light bringers. Blessed reinforcement, so target vassal city gains 2 blessed souls under their control. Covenant of the Faith, so units recruited through Rally of Lieges from the target vessel have faithful. Now we don't actually have faithful as such, so maybe that's a bit of a waste. I might just pause and have a bit of a read through and just make a decision. I think I might go back to this one here actually and just pick up the amplification pylons as well as the astral blood, which is a minor race transformation. Chain lightning as well, so 20 lightning damage that then passes on to others. I do like our fire aspect though. We've got frenzy as well. Yeah, let's just go and select this one. That will do. It's nothing. It's not a major one for us. We've sort of done pretty much what we needed to do, I think, in the early part. So orders required. Okay, we'll get back to all of those in just a minute. Attica has built the Seat of Shadow. So she's then following the shadow line in through here. So she's built, this is one of the structures that are required for the magical wind, but it's still a long way off. So I don't need to really worry about that one. But it does indicate that she's a fair way ahead of everyone else. So let's keep on going up with this one. So we'll bring these out across. So we'll just go and place this one up through here. We'll just march around a little bit on top and just see what we can spot. Wouldn't mind destroying these cities. That would hurt her. Yeah, these aren't healing at all. So we'll leave it where it is until the city comes good. So this one is in the process of being absorbed. Turn there. Okay, surrender please. Your enemy, chieftain Log Warbringer of Centerpike, approaches. The thin veneer of pride fails to hide his obvious desperation. DasTactic, we're at war. It could go either way. For you, mighty Forge Lord, this would just be another notch in your war table. For me, it would mean much more. I fear that my subjects are losing faith in me as their chieftain. In our culture, this has lethal consequences. As one ruler to another, surrender, I beg you. So if we do this one, we can let him actually do that one. We then end up getting 200 relations with him, which is, of course, we're not going to do. Naturally, after you sweeten the deal. So we could actually sort of... in this case, we could actually end the war in his favour, but we get 263 gold. Now, that's actually fairly tempting. So you're pathetic, and all the Centerpike will know. So we lose 78 Imperium, and all units controlled by Centerpike receive decreased morale, or just no, return and put your affairs in order. Now, this changes what's going to happen here. If we do let this happen, we can then go back up and start attacking from the other side. Oh, God, this is so tempting to do. If we sweeten the deal... Let's actually take the gold, and then because I'm thinking of the big game, and what I want to do is I want to move across the other side of the map. So I'm going to go back underground again and just go straight across and try to let this one become one of our vassal cities. So let's take this one. We'll take the money so we can keep on building. That then means that Centerpike is now... We can give a Whispering Stone into these guys. So what we need to do is we need to go back into here again, pick up another Whispering Stone. So that's going to be 100 of the Imperium. So we grab that from there. We go back and then we can give them a Whispering Stone into here. Oh, Attica's already there. Oh, okay. That's not what we want. So she's already made big inroads. I'll still give the stone, but we're now a long way behind. Well, let's try to rush back the other way. I don't really want Attica to have that particular location. So we'll send everything back the other side of the map, and we will actually build up an army here, but we'll do that one separately. Now we've got the spell ready, Artisan Armaments. And so this is everyone's going to basically go up. There's going to be a total upkeep of 34, which is, I can still afford it. So we'll enchant our units. So now they're just going to have more critical hit chances, which will be good. Now Brechia produced the Pyromancer. So we'll just keep on building up. I might even switch some of these low-level units. In fact, I might keep some low-level units back from the other group, just so we've got some protection there. Then I might as well bring all of these back to fight the other direction now. We now change things around a little bit. And we've now got money to spend on different things. Something called the Mint will give us more money. Now, other things that we could get. Actually, the Forge Tower, we do need this one to get the bastions. So we'll grab that one. It's used up all of the money we just made. So the research that we'll go and get, we've got the Conjure Amplification Pylons. I think we'll grab that one, or Astral Blood. No, we can't really afford that one, so we'll go this way. We'll just keep on wandering around, having a bit of a look around. So we're now sort of going to be heading towards the final battles. I just hope this guy can hold on. Okay, we've now got another hero offering to join. So always have a look and see what they do. So this city's governor gains 30 food income. Now they don't have to be on the city to be the governor, so that's important to sort of understand. This one is a ward breaker. Melee and physical range attacks apply sundered resistance. Okay, that's all right. That's not really going to worry us too much. We've got human cannibals, beloved. This one gains 30 city stability, which is actually fairly good. So that one's actually not too bad. Got a fair few to choose from in here. More human cannibals. Back in through this side. Brutal. This unit inflicts double morale penalties when killing an enemy. That's just for that one unit himself. Astral Adept. This is one of the gnarled frostlings, one of Attica's minions. When governing a city, the Empire gains 3 astral affinity. That's actually not bad as well. That will then push this up from 2 to 5. So that's actually something that's worth having a bit of a look at. And she's a support unit as well. Interesting. This one's another gnarled frostling, a Materium Adept. So this one will give us another +3 Materium. Again, that's another one that's sort of worth having a look at. Then we've got Nori, who is unaffiliated, but from a Forgeborn and an Elementalist. So while the army leader elemental units, we don't actually have any, gain experience and have negative 20% upkeep. If we had a lot of elemental units, then that would be good, but we actually don't have any. We haven't gone that way. Alert into the Inspiring. This one's another Forgeborn. This one's a healer. So support abilities grant +1 regeneration to affected units. That one might be worth getting. The trouble we have is the amount of gold that they all take. We have to save up for all of these. So we can't do these just yet. We'll need to wait. Okay, so we'll... and now we've got this one as well. What else have we got? We've got instantly gain... Oh, wow. Okay, we'll do that one. That will be helpful. So it's a one-off one, that one. Now we can go back to the hero offers. Actually, where are they? To the recruitment. So, I think we need to go with someone like the healer. Although some of the others are like very, very high levels. Like these are all level 7. I might go with Lima. Alright, so that's going to give us one more hero to then join in with the rest of the fights. They're all coming back. And we now just go back up the top again. Got the obelisk in through there. We can get the monolith. Actually, one thing we might just do is come back down now and pick up the bastions. So we'll grab one of these. Getting a few of these would be extremely useful. We've got the estate hall that's going to give us a lot more food income, which will allow us to then grow faster. Masonic halls give us production income, which we don't really need at this stage. Stone walls. I think that one there, just so we can get this boosted so we can really sort of look after where we actually are. The wizard tower as well. We don't really need it, the way that we're sort of playing. Okay, Solaria has now come across. This is now coming our way. So the granary plus 20% food income. Actually, we've got good numbers here. We don't need a hell of a lot. The gold is really the important thing for us. So let's go with the market. And we will then just go now. The forces that we actually have through here are the we've got like the same sort of these are the Leonine awakened. So these are Tigrans. We're going to need to. They've got the same sort of defense that we've actually got. We can still get pyromancers and iron golems. But I think I'm just going to go and build a smallish army initially, and then a secondary army to come back through. Now, most of the army we're going to need will be Dusk Hunters. I will grab a Dawn Defender for every 2 Dusk Hunters. The Daylight Spears I don't think we'll worry too much about. Pyromancers would be useful to have one of those in amongst the mix, and a Sun Priest as well, just for the healing. So maybe one of those, and then we'll go with an Iron Golem. Okay, that sort of chews up a fair bit of what we needed, but that'll be a nice group then just to start to protect this particular zone. No governor set for here, so we've just, the only governor we don't actually have allocated is Lima. So we'll just allocate Lima to that one. So she's now the governor. And these are now going to come back. And then we'll start a rampage through Attica's lands. Now it's going to be hard. It'll take a lot of time. There's going to be some massive battles coming up once we sort of get going with this. Now what I might do is, they've brought other forces back in to have a bit of a look and see what we're up to, I guess. Okay, she can get onto the water. All right, once all of these get back across the other side of the map, we can then go a bit crazy here. Assuming that Attica will declare war fairly soon. Okay. Oh, here we go. So Sangrella has been vanished to the void. So Attica has now won that battle. This is a problem for us. So a gust of rumours thunders through the realm. Sangrella, Heaven Sent, has been defeated. Her empire lies in ruins. There's only 2 of us left on the map. We're down to the last little two. So send the Forsaken Rodent Nobles some alms out of sympathy. So we don't want to do that one, or confiscate the gold of Sangrella Heaven Sent's population as they flee. So we get a little bit of extra gold. So we'll go that way. We need to put all of our eggs sort of in one basket at this stage, I think. And just move these across. Now, we don't know which way that she's going to come. There's going to be some big fights. We need to, through attrition, just sort of eat away at what she's got. So Eastwatch has now fallen. Centre Pike is basically... We are making inroads there. They're evil, I guess. Hopefully. Hopefully we get ahead of her. So that's interesting. Orders, these guys are just going to stay where they are. Now, what sort of defence do we have here? 35, okay. So that's 4 turns we can stay where we are. Not that it's going to matter that much. So they've now got... They can now also get bastions. Let's go and start to build these up. And what else can we grab? The mints, we'll get those. Yeah, they're starting to swarm everywhere. I don't think we can win this, but we'll see how we go. Wouldn't mind just getting on the water a little bit, and we'll just monitor what happens from the water. Just keep a bit of an eye on what's going on. Okay, so Manafort has now come across as a vassal. That's great. So we now get to sort of see what they're up to. And this is quite an interesting little location because it's it's protected. It's fairly well hidden. No one's been down here. There is actually more water that does extend up that way, but this looks very, very good. So I'm just going to keep that as a vassal city. Let's move these back. Pick up this one in here. Grants 20 combat casting points. That's not bad as well. Let's grab that. So it's just going to give us a bit more of those spells that we've been using fairly effectively inside the combat. Select new research. Now we've got Rune of Industry. There's only a few of them in here. We've got 4 different shield units that we haven't... Like, this one sort of gets everyone else involved. I think we can afford that. I might just grab this one. Just going to get everyone ready. Just bring these up. Okay, we're going to have a fair few stacks. That's as far as we can go there. And our turn. I won't worry about those just yet. Got the arcane battlements. I just want to boost this up a little bit. The artisan fortifications, plus 20 fortification health. Let's go and grab that one. Just to try to keep this one so that the siege has to take a bit of time. Now they'll be doing the same thing, as of course. And then we'll sort of rearrange the troops in a little while. Okay, the bastion's coming in one. We'll get another bastion. Just keep on pumping these out. These are still injured. They're just healing up very, very slowly until they come back inside our territory. So keep a bit of an eye on what's going on with everyone. And once we start a siege, they're going to come out of the woodwork everywhere. So we'll be wanting to sort of have like a... I think this is our best bet, is to sort of try to milk as much of their armies as possible with the siege of... this one's got a siege of 8 turns. Their capital has got only a siege of 6. Wow. That could be an interesting one for us to aim for. I don't think they'll let us get there, though. Whereas I think this one here, I think we'll be able to get... like, you know, it'll be towards the end before they start to bring their big armies through. So we'll just let things sort of develop, I think. Oh, meeting the nefarious Gotahim. So chieftain of the free city of Gotahim greets you. Actually, I didn't know where this one was. Salutations, Forge Lord. Your reputation precedes you. Don't know where these ones are. Okay, so we've got another one, another mission in here. Yeah, so that would have been good actually, but we're already injured. Actually, no, we don't have enough hit points. Or maybe we already got that one. Yeah, that's okay. Actually, okay. We do already have that one. We've got Ignite, of course. Exchange your blood for the Frosty page. So drops from 100 to 25. Learns Ice Coffin. Exchange your blood for the Illuminated page. So we learn Condemnation. Or Turn Away the Trickster. The price of knowledge has its limits. So I will do one of these. It's Ice Coffin. Which that's not going to affect the Frostlings. So Condemnation. I'll just grab this one. Okay. Oh, this is the free... No, that's not a free city. Is it? It is. It's a vassal city. We've already been there before, though. Interesting that it would... they must have released this as a vassal. Well, they've basically got full allegiance with this particular city, so that's actually okay. There's nothing I can do about that. This one in through here. Whenever a new research skill is researched, the knowledge of another skill is reduced by negative 25%. That may be helpful. Gain what, +1 siege project. Now that's going to cost me gold to use those, which I probably won't actually have. I don't have enough Imperium to do a lot of these things. So anyway, let's just close this one. Rune of Industry. Select new research. Siege Magic. And Chain Lightning. I'll grab that one. Another free city. Okay, so East Watch has now been converted across to a vassal city as well of Ratlings. This was the old city. So we're now sort of seeing the what's actually happened now with Attica. And here comes the rest of her army, all coming back home. Move these in. They can then start to heal up. It's going to get ugly. We've got a lot of tier 3 units. Oh boy, we don't have enough protections really against a lot of these things. This is going to be very, very hard. If we can eat them up piecemeal, that would be ideal, but I don't know if we can. Now, Breccia did produce the Bastion. So Breccia's only got a defense of 25, which is not good. Stone walls, let's go and grab that. We need to sort of soak up time for when anything does happen. We've just got the stone walls produced in here. Another Bastion's barricade in there, another 20 fortification health. And we get 10 stability as well. Let's go that way. Just keep these coming. Bring that one across. Actually, it's this warrior here that's sort of slowing us down. Whoops. I'm sort of used to doing the left click then right click to get the opposite, but it doesn't work anymore. Let's just bring these across just so we can get the healing up a little bit with some of these. Well, but this is going to give us a fairly compressed army for when we sort of go on the rampage. And so I think we'll actually start doing that, at least preparing for it in the next episode. But I will leave this episode here. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've been enjoying the series. Great game. I absolutely love it. It's just incredible. It's incredible what they've been able to do, the innovations with the game mechanics. They've streamlined so much of what made Age of Wonders great and just made it even greater. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.